Hey, this is Nathan, your neighborhood arcade and pinball talk guy. This is going to be the second video of our virtual pinball setup and walkthrough. Basically a tutorial just going over what you need to do, what the buttons do, how it works, so that way you could get through a virtual pinball pretty quickly without even needing instructions, being truthfully honest. In the first video, we showed you unpacking, getting the legs together, getting the VGA set up, the DCNs, all that to make sure it's working, functionally working to where it is now. So this is the second video, and as you can see, we've moved the pinball from the middle of the room to the back wall. And of course, we've got it geared up and going right now. But a couple things that I want to note real quick is this virtual pinball looks real. I mean, look at this thing. This is a great game, no good gophers. There's a couple games on here that are really fun. This is one of them. Look how real that looks. It's kind of cartoony, but that's just the make of this game right here. Some of the things I want to go over today in this tutorial are the buttons. How do they work? Cycling. So as you can see, the buttons here are all lit up and glowing. And then of course I wanted to kind of show you how to basically turn on and off a virtual pinball the safe way. So what I want to kind of show you real quick before we go into the buttons is, see that green light down there? That is a electricity surge protector. The brand is electricity. It's 200,000 joules. It protects pretty much anything. And what I wanted to point out here is, see the cord right here? It goes to the back of the machine right in this area. And there's a switch back there that you would have to click. So as my setup is showing you, this is the wall. There's not a whole lot of room back here. There is enough room to hit that. So what I do is I keep my virtual pinball on, in the on position, connect the cord to the surge, and this surge protector, and what you want to do is get one that has a plug to it. So of course surges generally have a flip on or off. This one has a green indicator on it. It's very easy. So if I want to turn this pinball off from its position right now, and again, it's safe to turn these off at any point during gameplay. So again, just keep that in mind. I would go down there, click that green button, power's off. Good to go. So in other words, all you need to do is just have a switch, turn it off just like a traditional pinball, and you are absolutely rocking and rolling. But this is going to be a little bit of a quicker tutorial today, because basically all we're going to be going over is cycling, looking through some of the cycles, looking at a couple of the games real quick within 5 minutes, and at the same time showing you this button setup here. So the first thing I want to do is just show you there's two buttons on each side of this pinball. So there's two right there, there's two right here. And so left side, right side, there's 4 strips right there, 4 right here. So on a virtual pinball, these are all kind of set up somewhat similar. They're all going to be really similar. And again, there may be one button off. That's the coin. But a majority of these pins are going to have what you need based on the button sets that I'm going to go over today. And so, in other words, if you know what the button is, you're going to know what it does moving forward for almost about 80% of the pinball configurations that are out there. So this is a right flipper right here, just like traditional pinball. The only difference is that this is a right MagnaSave. Pretty cool, huh? MagnaSave built in. Well, not all games allow you to do it, but the ones that do, you can hit right here and boom, you're good to go. Same thing is on the left side. So the other thing I wanted to kind of show you are the rest of these buttons here. So this is the start button, and I will show you in real life what this does as we're scrolling through the games. This is start, digital plunger. This is a hard exit out of the game. Takes you back to the menu. This is your coin. So a lot of these games have coin slots on them. The left side is going to be scroll left, scroll right, and these other two buttons that are down below it are going to be page left, page right, and or tilt. So if you're actually in the game, this is left tilt. That is your left tilt button. This is going to be your forward tilt, right tilt, and then the bottom button is going to be your mech tilt right here. So let's show you what this looks like real quick. So right off the bat, we're in the game. And so in the game, to start it, you would click the start button, and then you would go down to coin. There's 2 coins right there. And then you'd hit start. And so this one takes 2 credits. And so the ball launches. Not too bad. So next thing I want to show you is the hard exit. So this red button right here exits out. Not too shabby. And I want to go through the menu real quick with you. So this is the menu. So again, here's your buttons here. This is menu left, menu left, and then menu right. Left, right. Pretty simple. And so again, from the menu, you could go to, say, see what we got on here. Pinball, classic game, right? So on the menu I got there, on the menu here you would hit the start button. And again, going through your menu, this would go down, that would go up. So down 1, down, up. And so we'd want to go up to play game, and then we click the start button here. So the start button, it loads. A lot of these games have about a 1 to 5 second load time, give or take. That's about 5 seconds right there. Generally it'll pop right back on and it'll go into it. Sometimes it needs to configure. But there we are, Pinball. Beautiful game. Back glass on this looks good. Again, that's a hard state, or what they call a fixed state table from back in the day. So it's gonna have a little bit of a different DMD, of course. Look at that, that looks so real. Pretty nifty. So again, right off the bat, we need to go to coin. I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 in there, just to be sure. And the ball loads. And of course the digital plunger is very easy to use. You pull back on it, and it goes. There's a little bit of a lag to the digital plunger, but just remember, the digital plunger, basically you pull it back, you'll see the actual plunger inside the digital table. Pull back, so we'll show you again right here. You'll see it. Look at the lag. So there's the lag. Engage. Let go. Boom. Good to go. But look how real that table is. Looks great. I mean, these things are high quality. Beautiful look to them. Graphics on it. This is a custom one here. And they're really nice. So anyway, today's tutorial is just basically about the buttons, which we just showed you, how they work, how to get through the menu quickly, and just a little bit more of a visual of what the virtual pinball looks like. But please make sure to follow us, like us, subscribe to us on Facebook under groups. Facebook it will be Arcade and Pinball Talk, and that's under groups. Instagram will be Arcade Pinball Talk, no and, Arcade and Pinball Talk. So Arcade Pinball Talk on Instagram. And then on YouTube, Arcade and Pinball Talk, the channel on YouTube. So please subscribe there, like and follow us. But anyway, thank you again for watching today. This completes our second video of the series, which is virtual pinball, getting it set up, getting a walkthrough of it, so that way you know the button layout, how it works. So that way, if you do decide to play a virtual pinball or buy a virtual pinball, you will be 10 steps ahead of everyone else, and on your way to playing one of the funnest virtual cabinets I've seen. Virtual pinball cabinets are very fun, and if you don't have the time to play a mechanical, virtual pinball is definitely something that will fill up your time if you wanted to. But thank you again for watching today, and we look forward to our next videos. Thank you again.